God Allah Yahweh by Shim Yahushua by Shim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, also in truth. The way of Esau is destroying him and his people. You just seen a clip of how you had these obese Edomites fighting over a doll, and eventually they went to blows. Well, that's going to happen here in America, due to the witchcraft that the elite perpetuate. You have all these people that are against each other, whether it be male versus female, Democrat versus Republican, older versus younger. Everybody's, at each other's throat. And you can blame that on the so-called white man. You can blame it on Edomites. And the way Esau is going to eventually lead to, them destroying or killing one another, like it's prophesied in the scriptures. Now, this is Isaiah 19:19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So when Yahushua returns, which we know according to Revelation 1:7, he's going to return on a cloud or a chariot, and he's going to come back and judge this place that is spiritually Egypt, which we know to be America according to the scriptures. Now, Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. That's right. So, and where was that? Where was our Lord exiled at? Here in America, man. We're told that Jesus, so-called Jesus, which that's not his correct name. His name is Yahushua, is a white man with blonde, with a long stringy hair and blue eyes. And you have some people out there that, make mockery of the scriptures. What is, you see at most where here in the Western Hemisphere, right? Also, homosexuality is perpetuating, at an all-time high here. If these other countries, if they don't allow their citizens to be homosexuals, they're considered to be oppressive. And who pushes that? Well, Babylon the Great, or Egypt, spiritually speaking, Egypt, which is what? America, man. This is where our place, our Lord has been exiled, and this is the place where you consider spiritually Egypt. And the Lord is going to come back, and He's going to send, horrific judgment on this place, man, for all the atrocities that He has done to the Lord's people. You see, back in Isaiah 19, starting at verse 2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And you see that taking place now. It's a big bubble that's about to pop soon. And it's because of these various ideologies that America has, man. The only thing that's keeping this place afloat really is that petrodollar, and the strength of the petrodollar is waning. And so when people start to get more and more uncomfortable, these people are going to start lashing out like beasts that they are. You see the so-called white man is ready to gather up guns and bullets, and he's ready for, a race war, something that he's pushing. If you notice, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans aren't pushing, a race war, but they're just simply calling out, all the wickedness of the so-called white man. And he feels that his back is against the wall. And what he's going to do? Well, he's going to resort to his blessing, which is the sword. He's going to begin killing. You see? So indeed, the Egyptians are going to rise up against the Egyptians, or the Americans are going to rise up against the Americans. There's going to be a civil war here. Okay? There's going to be social unrest. And it's, ruling right before our eyes. Verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counselor thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. Right there in verse 3. You have this whole mega movement, Make America Great Again movement, where they're trying to revive this place, but it's no healing it. This place is destined to be destroyed by the Heavenly Father. You see, so you could try to, bring it back to the good old days of 1950s, and pray to white Jesus all you want to, but those spirits and the counsel of the wicked is going to be of no avail. Let me jump down to verse 9. Moreover, they that work in the fine flax, and they that weave networks shall be confounded, and they shall be broken in the purpose thereof, and all that make sides, size and ponds for fish, and that's going into really the marketplace, the hires. I looked that word up. Sewers is going into sewers is going into the marketplace, and that's going to begin to fail, and it's already beginning to fail. You have these Edomites, they're starting to commit suicide because they don't have any hire. They don't have any jobs, man. Yeah, in the really in the central north area, like Wyoming and things of that nature, where you're gonna see that happen on a grand scale. The other apostle Aramla did a beautiful sit down on how You have a lot of these companies that have a lot of items in their inventory, which is not good because they're just sitting there and not able to sell it because, in particular with the in the retail market, you have more and more people that's not spending money on clothes. Well, that's going to be a problem for these people that are into manufacturing goods, or clothing. Here we had it that Payless shut down literally all their stores, man. More and more of these stores are being closed down, and that's gonna happen on a grand scale. All these different things are happening to where eventually all hell is gonna break loose. Verse 11: Surely the princes of Zion are foolish. The counselor of the wise counselor of Pharaohs is become brutish. How shall ye unto Pharaoh? I am the son of the wise, the king, the son of ancient kings. And you look up Zane. That's going into the place where basically Moses was pleading to the Pharaoh to let us go. And you have all those witches and wizards, performing all those various miracles on the left hand side, but see, it's everybody's waking up to the witchcraft of the so-called white man, and they're starting to understand that it's pure wickedness and madness, man. More and more people know about the Illuminati, Masons, what I'm saying, and basically left-hand power that governs the earth. So that power is being brought low because, a huge part of their power source was secrecy. Well, now because of the internet, that they're being exposed left and right. You see, so there's no stopping it, man. People are able to pinpoint when something is a false flag. That's why there's not such an uproar anymore about these various attacks. Somebody could supposedly go somewhere and shoot up a club full of, like, 300 people die and nobody really cares. Look at the whole situation in Las Vegas. As soon as it happened, you had so many people in there that was debunking it. So the power of the so-called white man or Edomites is falling, man, right before our eyes. And these various councilmen and government agency people, they're not able to stop it, man. You see the power to be able to persuade the American people is being decreasing. That's why you got the whole truther movement, with Alex Jones, which he's set up, but he set up to do what? To cause that social unrest to to basically for that civil war that we're talking about, that we spoke about in the first verse. Where are they? Verse 12. Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts hath purposed for unto Egypt. The princes of Azan are become foolish. The princes of North are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. That's right. So the Lord has mixed a very perverse spirit here, man. The magic of America is being brought very, very low. It's just not the same, when a holiday come around, it's just very dull. March Madness, it's just dull. Everything is very dull. You know, nothing has that flavor anymore, and that's because the spirit of this place is being brought low. The music is crap. This being brought out every day almost, that how much the food is just this defiled on an all time high. The chicken that we eat is cleaned out with chlorine. We're just in a disgusting situation, man. When really we starting to understand that, because it's truth. When the elders and apostles got on the scene, man, that's when truth started flooding really the internet, man, the world. So there's definitely a shift that's occurring, and it started with the elders, the apostles, man. It started with a spiritual push. You see, Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. That's right. So everybody that seeing the fall of the so-called white man, in particular Babylon the Great or America, everybody's starting to flee to their own country, man. Everybody's starting to set up their own money, if you will, for lack of a better term, to get away from the petrodollar. Well, I would say, let me refine that statement. Well, these countries that have power are doing so. People like China and Russia. Even Turkey is starting to buck up against America, man. Why is that? Because everybody's tired of this place. You see, everybody's tired of America being able to dictate what the other nations do. And everybody sees the infighting of America. Everybody sees the social unrest that is present here, man. You see? So we're living in some beautiful time, brothers. We just got to keep on doing work and staying faithful. And let the Most High move, man, and just realize that this isn't our rest. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakradash. Double honor to the apostles and elders that rule well, and peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, awesome truth. Shalom.